Hi all, welcome to our class. We have studied probability of an event. Probability of an event is equal to number of favorable outcomes divided by total number of outcomes, which is the basic formula for finding the probability of an event. Let us discuss some problems. First question, a bag contains cards numbered from 2 to 26. 2, 3 to 26. One card is drawn from the bag at random. Find the probability that it has a number divisible by both 2 and 3. So we are taking a card. The cards are numbered from 2 to 26. We have to find the probability that a number divisible by both 2 and 3. So we have to find probability of getting number divisible by 2 and 3. We have to find probability of getting number divisible by 2 and 3. So the cards are numbered from 2 to 26. So we have to find the probability of getting number divisible by 2 and 3. So in these numbers, let us find which are the numbers divisible by both 2 and 3. So 2 is divisible by 2 but not divisible by 3. 3 is divisible by 3 but not divisible by 2. 4 is divisible by 2 but not divisible by 3. 5, both 2 and 3 is not divisible by 5. 6 can divide by 2 and divide by 3. So 6 is the first number divisible by 2 and 3. Then 7 not divisible by 2 and 3. 8 not divisible by 3. 9 not divisible by 2. 10 not divisible by 3. 11 not divisible by 2 and 3. And 12. 12 is divisible by both 2 and 3. So 6, 12. Then 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 is divisible by both 2 and 3. Or simply let us find the multiples of 6. 2 and 3 means multiples of 6 that are divisible by 2 and 3. So 6, 12, 18, 24. So numbers divisible by 2 and 3 between 2 and 26 is 6, 12, 18, 24. Then how many numbers are there? 2 to 26. So 1 is not there, then up to 26, which means total 25 outcomes. So total 25 outcomes. So for probability of getting number divisible by 2 and 3, in these numbers 6, 12, 18, 24 are divisible by 2 and 3. So total 25 sample space are there, 2, 3, etc. 26. So number of favorable outcomes, that is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 by total number of outcomes, that is 25. Total number of observations. So 4 by 25. So number of favorable outcomes divided by total number of outcomes, that is 4 by 25. So the probability of getting numbers divisible by both 2 and 3 is 4 by 25. Another question. All kings, queens and jacks are removed from a pack of 52 cards. The remaining cards are well shuffled and a card is drawn from its random. Find the probability that the drawn card is. First question, probability of a red card. Second one, probability of an ace. Third one, a probability of a red face card. 3 questions we have to complete. So 52 playing cards are there. 52 playing cards are there. The first condition is all kings, queens and jacks are removed from a pack of 52 cards. So kings means heart, there is 1 king, spade 1 king, then club 1 king and diamond 1 king. So 4 kings are there. 4 queens are there and 4 jacks are there. So total 12 cards including 4 kings, 4 queens and 4 jacks. These 12 cards are removed from the cards. So total 52 cards, 12 cards removed. So remaining card is equal to 52 minus 12, which is equal to 40. So in our pack now there is only 40 cards. So actually 52 cards are there. From these 52 cards, 12 cards means all kings, 4 kings, 4 queens and 4 jacks. Total 12 cards. Kings, queen, jack. These cards are called face card. Face card. So all the face cards were removed. So 12 face cards removed. So the remaining cards 52 minus 12, 40. So in our card pack only 40 cards. So there are 40 cards. So now 52 cards, only 40 cards are there. Then first question, probability of a red card. Probability of a red card. So probability of an event is equal to number of favorable outcomes divided by total number of outcomes. So we have to find probability of getting a red card. So in 52 cards there are 26 red cards and 26 black cards. But the kings, queens and jacks were removed from the card. So in this 52 cards, these 12 cards were removed. So 26 red cards are there. So red means heart and diamond. Heart, 3 face card means 1 king, 1 queen and 1 jack. In diamond also 1 king, 1 queen and 1 jack. So 3 plus 3, 6 cards. So 6 cards removed. So actually 26 red cards are there. 6 cards. 1 king, 1 queen and 1 jack from heart. 1 king, 1 queen and 1 jack from diamond also. So total 6 cards removed from 26 cards. So now there are 20 cards. 20 cards. So 20 red cards are there. 6 red cards removed. Means 6 face cards are removed and other 6 from black. So we consider only red. So 20 red cards are there. So probability of getting a red card is our favorable outcomes. There are only 20 red cards. 6 cards were removed. So favorable only 20 cards by now total cards are 40. So 20 by 40. Cut 2 by 4, which is equal to 1 by 2. So we got the answer 1 by 2. So probability of getting a red card is equal to 1 by 2. Next question. Probability of getting an ace. Probability of getting an ace. So now total cards are 40. 40 cards are there. Probability of getting an ace. We know there are 1 ace from club, 1 ace from spade, 1 ace from diamond and 1 ace from spade. So total 4 ace. So 4 by 40, which is equal to 1. 4 ace cards are there. Total cards 40. So 4 by 40, that is 1 by 10. So probability of getting an ace, which is equal to 1 by 10. Last question. Probability of getting a red face card. Probability of getting a red face card. Probability of getting a red face card, which is equal to probability of getting a red face card means I think all the face cards were removed. So red face cards removed, black face cards also removed. So no face cards are there. Since all kings, queens and jacks were removed, so no face cards are there. So our favorable outcomes is 0. Total is 40. So 0 by 40, 0. So probability of getting a red face card, which is equal to 0. So after removing 12 cards, The total cards are 40. Using that, we can easily find the probability of each event. Another question. 3 different coins are tossed together. Find the probability of getting exactly 2 heads, at least 2 heads, at least 2 tails. 3 questions are there. 3 different coins are tossed. First, we can write the sample space. We know 3 coins are tossing. The sample space are, we have discussed. First one is head, the second one is head, third one is head. This is the one possibility. Then first 2 are head, last one tail. Another possibility. Then HTH, then THH, THT, TTH, HTT, TTT. These are the 8 outcomes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 outcomes. This is the sample space for tossing 3 coins. So find the probability of getting exactly 2 heads. Exactly 2 heads means, first question, probability of getting exactly 2 heads means 2 heads we need, only 2 heads. More than 2, less than 2. 2 heads are there. Here 3 heads are, it's not possible. Here 2 heads, that is okay. One from that. Then HTH, here also 2 heads. Then here also 2 heads. Here 1 head, here 1 head, here 1 head, here no head, here 3 head. We need only exactly 2 heads. So 3 are there. Our favorable outcomes are 3. So 3 divided by total 8. So probability of getting exactly 2 heads, that is 3 are there. So 3 by 8. Second question. Probability of at least. Please study these words, at least. Exactly at least. At least 2 heads. At least 2 heads means we need at least 2 heads. If 3, no problem, we can include. So here 2 heads, here 2 heads, here 2 heads, here 1, here 1, here 1, here 1. We need at least 2. So here 2 is there, here 2 is there, here 2 is there, here also 2. We need only at least. Here 3 not problem, so we can include this also. So at least means 2 is must. If 3 is okay, no problem. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 by 8 which is equal to 1 by 2. 4 by 8 which is equal to 1 by 2. Last question, at least 2 tails. Probability of at least 2 tails. At least 2 tails means we should have 2 tails. 3 is not problem. So here 2 tail, here 2 tail, here 2 tail, here also 2 tail. 3 tails are there. We need only 2. 3 is there, no problem. So total 4 cases. So 4 favorable outcomes divided by total 8 outcomes. So 4 by 8 which is also 1 by 2. So probability of exactly 2 heads 3 by 8, at least 2 heads 4 8, at least 2 tails 4 by 8 which is equal to 1 by 2.